What does a Google Associate Product Manager do? Hi there, my name is Josh Spector. I'm one of the founders of Product Manager HQ. I'm also the head of product and founder of a software company called Squibbler. And today I'm going to discuss one of the most important and widely discussed careers in product management and product development, which is that of an Associate Product Manager job at Google. I'll share with you some key insights on the roles and responsibilities of an Associate Product Manager, and I'll also be touching upon some other important aspects of this type of job title, such as salary offers, as well as possible career paths. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get direct notifications whenever I post new and insightful videos just like this one. That way, you'll always be guaranteed to get your fair share of high quality instructional product content from real product management experts. Now let's go ahead and jump in. The simplest way to describe the responsibilities of a Google Associate Product Manager is to think of the role as that of a regular product manager, except at a lower level. At Google, an Associate Product Manager is responsible for helping to collect product data, doing customer research, coordinating with stakeholders, and developing new product features. They work either under or alongside one or more product managers and give them the support they need to carry out their tasks and activities more effectively. As a Google Associate Product Manager, it's also your job to learn as much as you can from the experienced product leaders whom you're supporting. Plus, you'll have to collaborate with the product development team and other stakeholders while assisting them every step of the way. More importantly, Google Associate Product Managers have to help and develop new features in existing products. Now, remember that generally speaking, an Associate Product Manager is a beginner level position, regardless of whether it's at Amazon, Google, or Apple. This means that if you're an Associate Product Manager, you probably won't get to work on a new product all by yourself. Planning and overseeing the development of an entire product from scratch is still the primary responsibility of the Senior Product Manager. However, you will have to support them by gathering research and participating in the product launch. In doing so, Google Associate Product Managers also have to lend a helping hand in the development of product strategies. From time to time, you'll accompany the product and project managers in stand-up scrum meetings to review what has been done, what needs to be redone, and what's next on the list. Because of the type of responsibilities they carry out, the role of a Google Associate Product Manager takes on many facets. Some of the most important among them being that of a supportive nature to the respective product managers. On one hand, it calls for someone to assist in being a collaborative figure, helping to rally the product team, including the product design, engineering team, sales, marketing, and finance, so that everyone can work towards achieving the product vision. Before any product launch by Google, the main primary product manager takes on the role of chief product tester, validating proposed features and ensuring that they're in line with what was initially included in the product vision. In turn, the Associate Product Manager has to provide the support that the main product manager needs in order to validate product features. At times, this may involve the Associate Product Manager turning into a user who can provide feedback and insight on product usage. In other instances, this may involve the Associate Product Manager lending support by helping to organize, coordinate, and communicate with product users who will be involved in product testing or validation. Once that is done, product managers are the central figure who follow up with the development and tech team on product improvements, bug fixes, and more. They are also the chief person within the organization for producing insights based on user feedback and trend analysis that will ultimately serve to improve the product. For that reason, the Associate Product Manager swoops in yet again in their capacity as a supportive role to lend assistance to the product head, be it in terms of helping to analyze product data or helping to facilitate any bug fixes and improvements that may be required at a later stage. Because of the nature of this role, I want to talk about some of the must-have skills that all Google Associate Product Managers should have under their belt in order to succeed at the things that they do. The first one I'd like to discuss is research skills. As a Google Associate Product Manager, research is one of the most fundamental pillars that lay the groundwork for the strategy and roadmap you flesh out. After all, how will you ever get to know your customer and what solution works best for them if you don't do your research? Now, research skills have always been one of the essential skills that any and every product manager needs to master in order to succeed at their job. However, given the immensely complex and competitive nature of the current business environment, Research skills take on a whole new meaning as product managers, be it at a junior or senior level, need to navigate markets in order to come up with actionable solutions. On one hand, this entails sharpening and fine-tuning the framework you use to gather information on your customers, and on the other hand, it also involves conducting research on advancements and novel breakthroughs in product management and development. That way, you can relate them to strategies that help to understand the ever-changing customer needs, and as a result, diversify or evolve products and services that already exist but are not meeting current market needs. I'd also like to touch upon analytical skills. Analysis within the product management field is a multifaceted discipline. On one hand, product managers must be able to process and analyze data, product feedback, and user insights. On the other hand, you are also expected to interpret statistical models with complex algorithms in order to make more informed decisions throughout the various stages of the product development lifecycle. And moving forward, this type of skill will be more important than it has been in recent years, because more and more we see that companies are leveraging the power of big data analytics in their strategy making processes. As a result, product managers of all levels in turn are already expected to use these tools to analyze data and contribute their fair share to decisions made on products. Last year, I'd like to talk about how important it is for Google Associate Product Managers to have marketing and sales skills. Marketing and sales are yet another multifaceted discipline that embodies key subsets including lead nurturing, campaign execution, tracking, reporting, sales forecasting, and content creation. From the standpoint of an associate product manager, all of these work together to help you understand what strategies are best suited for the type of product you have on the market, and it also assists you in helping more senior product managers to lay out a path that'll get the product into the hands of the consumers without spending an exorbitant amount on advertising or other external initiatives. Along with specific skills are also additional abilities and qualifications that are expected from Google Associate Product Managers. Generally speaking, when hiring candidates for a job, Google is a company that places more emphasis on having good soft skills as opposed to technical skills. This is because Google, like most companies, understands that technical skills can easily be acquired on the job. That said, for Google Associate Product Manager candidates, you do need to meet a minimum number of requirements. For starters, you are expected to have at least a bachelor's degree, usually in a relevant field, be it in product management, business management, or digital marketing, among others. Now, they have said of recently that they don't take degrees into a lot of consideration anymore, but for this type of field, it's important to have some type of business background. And ideally, you should have at least 2 years of working experience. If you don't have any work experience, then you should be able to show that you've done something product related, be it while you're at school or otherwise. Apart from a degree, when recruiting associate product managers, Google also values whether you've done product management programs or certification courses. Now, they may not value this for higher product management positions, like if you're applying for a product manager position at Google, but for an associate product manager level, they're more likely to look at this. So you can take a look at some of the certification courses that we have on Product Manager HQ, and that will give you an idea of things that you can add to your resume to help you stand out. Finally, when it comes to abilities, Google tends to value candidates who have a fair or basic understanding of computer science and technology. This includes being familiar with certain apps and websites used for product management and task organization. To them, these are important as it means that it'll be easier for you to slip into the kind of work environment that they promote at the company. Considering that the Google Associate Product Manager position is a full-time post and rotational program, you will have to go through a multi-step screening process in order to land the job. The 2-year rotational program is designed and intended for people who have just graduated or only have a couple of years of experience at most. That said, Google also offers an APM internship that is similar to the full-time APM job. Going through the internship usually leads to a full-time position in the same capacity. To apply for the APM program, you have to follow and understand the interview process. Here's how it goes. First, you apply to the Google APM program using your resume and a custom cover letter. Then, if you're selected from the pool of applicants and candidates, you'll have to go through a one-on-one phone interview. Google will schedule a time and day, and you'll have a short 5-minute video or phone call interview. After passing the phone interview, you'll move on to the on-site interview stage. These interviews will be conducted at Google's office or remotely if the situation calls for it. There are approximately 3 to 5 interviews at this stage that are conducted by multiple people. If you manage to pass all of them, you'll have one final interview with a Google executive. This is sort of a deal closing interview where you're already selected but just have to leave a lasting impression to seal the deal here. This process is the same for everyone regardless of whether you have some work experience or are applying as a fresh graduate. It's important to know that associate product managers at Google can have various roles depending on what product they're assigned to, which team they're in, and more. If you're interested in this job, I'd say go for it, bite the bullet and apply. It's a hard job to get, it's not easy. Google is one of the largest companies in the world, one of the most competitive, and there's no doubt you'll learn a lot from working there. And make sure you understand their product. So go through the different products that Google offers, be familiar with the different subsets. I mean, they have tons of different products, right? Everything from what's in Google Drive to GCP, so understanding the cloud system that they offer and understanding the search engine and much more. Now, in this video, I've touched upon a lot of the skills that are important for a Google Associate Product Manager to have and succeed. So my question for you before we go is, what other skills do you think are important for a Google Associate Product Manager to have? Go ahead and answer this question below in the comments, and I'd love to read them. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and like it and subscribe to our channel, and I'll go ahead and see you on some of our following videos. And again, my name is Josh. I'm one of the founders of Product Manager HQ, and I wish you the best in your product career path. Cheers.